Hello Pisces, this is going to be your mid-January 2019 Quickie reading. This is at first going to be about relationships, and then afterwards we're just going to see if there are any random messages that the universe wants to tell you. So we'll just see what comes out on its own. And this is for Pisces rising, sun, and moon. In Pisces best, highest good, along with whatever they most need to hear about concerning relationships. So we'll see. This may resonate, it may not, because these are more specific than the general readings. We'll just see if it resonates for you or not. Okay, I'm going to pick some clarifiers. Ooh, nice. Okay. This is interesting. We'll see. And this is if you're in a relationship or not. It doesn't matter. So, in the past, concerning relationships, you have done a lot of reaching out and creating actual situations that would enable you to meet interesting people. You may have met someone through some kind of mutual talent, whether it was you were part of a dancing class together, or part of a class together, or even a performance, or some kind of mutual hobby or mutual interests that you have. It looks as though you mutually encourage each other with your gifts or your talents or your goals, which is excellent. If you have been single, then this is what you want for a relationship, and you've been definitely putting the intentions out there that this is what you want. You want someone who is encouraging, who it encourages your talents, believes in your abilities, that you can count on to stick around, to be able to have things grow. If you've been in a relationship, things have been growing very nicely, and there's been a lot of new opportunities and abundance that have come through this union. So right now, you may feel as though this relationship is progressing a little too slowly for your tastes. And so because of this, you have had to speak up, where you've had to say, hey, I kind of need to know a little bit more about this relationship. Is this something I can count on? Is this going to grow? Is this going to stagnate? Do you even want a relationship? Or how do you see us moving forward in the future? Or it could be the other person has spoken up to you concerning this and has wanted to get a little bit more information from you on where things are headed, how you can expect to see things grow in the future, or if they are going to grow into anything. You may, either you or the other person may be shy, or maybe someone who is just naturally a little bit more reserved when it comes to expressing themselves about romance or love. And so you may need to have a conversation with this person to see where they actually really are at. If this person is rather silent or is not necessarily a communicator or a talker, you may need to do some reevaluating on whether or not you can really move forward with this relationship, because it seems as though you need more communication possibly than what you're getting. It is possible to get communication from this person. It may just take you having to speak up. Or it could also be saying that the person has somehow gotten too combative with how they communicate, or has proven to not be a great listener. And so this is making you wonder, is this really something that's going to continue to grow? Is this something that I should continue to put my energy into if this is what this person is really like? In the future, however, I see lots of luck, expansion, feeling blessed, feeling lucky, feeling really stable and fruitful, and sensual and comforted by this relationship. If this is someone that you have met and that you're interested in, it looks as though eventually you ask the person out or they ask you out, and you realize that this was worth the wait and that this is going someplace and that the feeling is mutual on both accounts. This person feels this way about you, that you're a treasure that they found, or you feel this way about them, or you both feel this way about each other, which is excellent. And it looks as though this is a significant relationship that years from now you may look back and say, wow, I had no clue that this person was going to turn out to be in such a wonderful relationship with me for so long, but it has. This is a love of your life or someone that you feel extremely comfortable with and where you can see the relationship growing in the future. It looks excellent. So let's look to see if the universe has a random message for you. Is there anything you want to tell Pisces? Okay, now I really need to pick a clarifier. What is this? Okay. Better than I thought. In the past, you've been indecisive on what you would like to manifest. You may have been juggling either 2 jobs, 2 situations, 2 locations, 2 something. And you've been thinking about going towards one more than the other, or nurturing one of these things more than the other, and deciding to make a decision on picking one over the other and simplifying your life. You may have been trying to make up your mind on where you want to go in the future, or what you want to manifest in the future. You've been just juggling situations saying, do I want this or do I want that? Is this a good thing for me or is it not? Do I want to keep both these situations or pick one over the other? What do I want? Right now you're taking your sweet time, or you're being patient, or things are growing extremely slowly right now. Things are at a lull, things are growing slowly. You're wondering whether or not you will see the results of all of your efforts. Or you may just be having to be patient right now, just in general, temporarily. But in the future, this looks terrible, but it's actually not that bad at all. It's saying that if there has been internal or external conflict, if you've been fighting with yourself or other people have been fighting with you, or there's just been a lack of cooperation and a lack of harmony surrounding you, that is naturally being taken down by the universe. This could be a shocking end to something, or it could just be something that you already saw coming. You knew deep in yourself that if this conflict continued to happen, that this would be the inevitable result, is that everything would fall apart. Obviously, if people aren't cooperating, or if you're not cooperating with yourself, whatever was not cooperating can't sustain itself and it ends up crashing. But this ends up to be a good thing. This is reminding me of your general reading for January on your general outcomes, is whatever no longer serves you or is not good for you is ending whether you like it or not. If you accept it, then it'll make this period go by a lot quicker and a lot easier. If you try to hang on to what is falling away, it's going to prove to be really difficult, because there is no way of saving this situation. It is meant to end. But it ends up making space, lots of space, in order for you to plant new things in your life, new, healthy, self-feeding, reciprocal situations and manifestations in your life. Whatever this old thing was, this needed to crumble and fall down. As long as it keeps on crumbling or falling down, or you sense this coming, it's kind of like the calm before the storm. Things get eerily quiet and then the storm hits, and chaos ensues. But the chaos ends up being a good thing because it makes space for new things to come into your life, which is that one pentacle you wanted to pick anyway. It seems as though the universe is making the decision for you. Whatever was no longer serving you or getting in the way of you focusing on what really mattered to you, it's being taken out. So hopefully that helped or made sense. And I wish you all the best, and I'll see you soon in February. Bye.